Hi everyone, I'm Gabrielle Pullen, iRest facilitator. I'm going to be taking you through a beautiful restorative meditation in preparation for the second half of February 2022 and the full moon that we have coming up on the 15th in Leo. Please settle in and make yourself comfortable while I give you a bit of context. In preparation for this time coming up, when the energy is going to pick up its pace and events are going to be pretty fast moving. So if you would, lie down with a bolster under your legs, a blanket, whatever you need to be even more comfortable. It's time to relax, to help absorb and process the surges of evolutionary energy, the photonic light that is just bombarding our planet during this period. Please take this time to make sure you can be in quietude, undisturbed, to assimilate all those physical effects you may be feeling, evidence of a continuous upgrade recurring and occurring right now. An accelerated collapse of the old order and the birth of the new. As you settle in and just attend to your own comfort, you're probably aware that full moons are always the peak of the moon cycle. Feelings tend to come to a head at these times. It can be very emotional. Leo is about heart. It's very much about heart energy, and therefore it's about love as well. And remember that we are shifting from the age of the mind to the age of the heart. So this Leo full moon is really emphasizing that. As you settle even more deeply into relaxing onto the surface that supports you, soften your muscles, and consider that life is directing us all to release the polarity, and how this has so much more to do with coming into the body, the senses, the center of ourselves, the heart chakra. We take this time to fully come into our power, our mastery, the full spectrum of experience born out of welcoming the intensity of life, the good and the bad, the love and the rejection, the life and the death. Moving perceptions now to physical awareness, to slow down and shift consciousness. Sensing into the mouth, the weight of the tongue, the space between the roof of the mouth and the tongue. Noticing any sensation around the eyes or in the eyes themselves. Notice sensation on the skin of the forehead. Be open to sensation on the top of the head. Allowing yourself to enter a deep state of sensing awareness and relaxation. Focus your awareness on your neck, shoulders, and hands, feeling the quality of sensation, be it heaviness or warmth, whatever comes into awareness. Floating into a deepening expansion of sensation in the chest, the back, the belly. Release and relax tension, allowing yourself to enter a healthy state of restful vigilance, of mindful calm. Opening to the expansion of awareness of cells perhaps sensations of vibration, of aliveness. Awareness on the well-being of all organs and tissues. The sensation of the pelvis, thighs, and knees. Any sensation in the calves, ankles, and feet. Releasing any pressure, any need, any sense of duty to just be in this moment now. As if curious, sense the hands and feet, and then drift into expanding to encompass whole body now in awareness, noticing vibrations or tingling, surface sensations, internal warmth, areas of coolness. Now extending to open to sound, expanding to release all striving to hear, but just welcoming what comes. Release into how deeply restful it can be to take refuge from doing. In complete receptivity. Just notice what is already happening. Setting aside any sense of efforting to hold it together. Release the need to take care of things and allow yourself to be taken care of by the aliveness that animates your body when you're not even awake. Simply being receptive, welcoming what is, exactly as you desire to be made welcome yourself. And bring to mind the sensation you may have felt at a time when you had such drive to complete something that you knew it was inevitable. A time when it felt like you were on the path, you were on a roll, and it was just a matter of time. There was a momentum, an internal certainty, a sense of impending personal triumph, of tremendous determination and tenacity. Releasing that now, be willing to be open to the ups and downs that occur in the cycle and the ebb and flow of any life. Maybe there was a time when you gave in, gave up, just caved, and allow yourself to experience the physical sensations of not having so much clarity or drive, of allowing yourself to be sort of overwhelmed, could you allow yourself to expand your awareness to receive and to welcome the sense of overwhelm as physical sensation? And just notice, as if you were a curious visitor to this strange land, what does it feel like in your body? Maybe there's a place where it's almost woozy or ungrounded or oppressive. Allow yourself to just maybe give words or color or qualities to the way this feels in your body so that it's easier to identify in the future before it snowballs. And leave that whenever you are clear that you have been able to sense it fully. Like emotion, these experiences are neither good nor bad. They simply flow in and out and through and around like waves on the ocean shore. Build a dam and you simply lock them in place. And now, stepping out of that, can you open again to the sensation of such drive, such sense of triumph, of tremendous determination and tenacity, and now expanding even more to include the sense of overwhelm, of too muchness, of caving, expanding to embrace and make welcome both, and notice if one seems to hang out on one side of you, the other may hang out on the other side of you, and can you make them both welcome simultaneously? Notice that there's some place in the middle, in between the two, where you reside, the you that is this expansive ground of being, this consciousness that has the capacity to embrace the determination and the willingness to concede. No need to be right, to understand. Just an ability to be with what is. Until it shifts. Because it always will shift. As we are a part of the life cycle that shifts in ebbs and flows, always infinitely into the future. And step out, just noticing that you are here physically lying and relaxing and releasing and able to be aware of yourself, being aware of yourself. So that you can detach from the immediacy of experience and see the broader perspective from, as if from on high. And if it's interesting, again, could you slide and waft into a memory of a time of personal triumph, of the courage of Leo, the symbol of the lion in the jungle, those who have enormous courage and who stick to their truth, who absolutely stick to their truth. Just feel the expansion of physical sensation that accompanies the memories and thoughts that waft through your experience. Is there a sense of power? What does that feel like? Does it feel more open? Is it easier to breathe, easier to soften into the floor? Accept the support around you. Does it open up a willingness to be present to the external environment and what you see and hear and notice, so that your senses are sharp and your reflexes are immediate? Notice if you enjoy these sensations, these memories, this feeling of the courage of the lion. The confidence, the sure-footedness. Is it restful? Do your muscles feel comfortable in this space of relaxed readiness? Allowing. And now, if it's interesting, follow the sound of my voice as you think of a time when you've disappointed, when you stood mute or looked the other way under pressure. And just for now, allow it in without bracing, like treading water, but not being still, because if you're completely resistant to the pressure of the water, you'll sink. So moving with it, allowing it in and through you, just for a time. Noticing the sensations you feel in your physical body that accompany the sense of looking the other way, of standing mute. Is there a feeling of constraint, of oppression, or compression? Or colors, heat, cold, whatever arises, just notice it and mark it for yourself. And let it be. And now, if you would expand once more around that sensation of great courage, of enormous heart, and the sense of the willingness to help and to stand for and to be present with, to bear witness, and at the same time expand to its opposite, to embrace and to make welcome. The sense of standing disappointed, mute, unable to express yourself, or looking the other way. Notice the juxtaposition of the two. Find them in terms of where are they located in your sense of space or in your body. And what lies in between? Is there some neutral core of yourself that lies in between great courage and great fear of being in the fray? Is there something in between that has no need to provoke? Something in between that is unable to detract from another's point of view, but just a neutral place, a space for the expansion of the love that embraces all the diversity there is and invites others in to that space where breathing is more free, where it's completely safe to speak your mind, where you can be yourself without any sense that you need to avoid stepping on eggshells. There's just a sense of being made welcome, being made to feel that you've been cared for, that people are thoughtful about your comfort and your opinion and what has meaning to you. Could you open a space like that within yourself, for yourself? And by extension, for everyone around you. And again, let it be. Noticing for a moment the room you're in, the building, the location, the geography, the valley, the part of the country. And that all is well. The sun is rising and falling. Not falling, but setting with predictable ease and grace and reliable regularity. Could be nice to be that dependable, that much of a support for yourself and others. And just one last thing, if you would think about how you would interact with a small child who is perhaps being greedy, and you might very lovingly, very peacefully direct their attention to other options, to expanding their horizon, to helping them embrace their perspective about all that life has to offer. Notice how that feels as a physical sensation. What's the quality of being that level of a stand for another, for yourself? And in closing, may we, the people, look forward in truth and in freedom to a bigger, broader, more expansive future vision for the highest good of all. And may you take this with you as an intention that you bring forth every night before you go to sleep and every day when you wake up in appreciation of the comfort and freedoms that you have, so that for this new moon cycle you experience all the grace and goodness that your life has made available to you as you experience the fruition of it all in this full moon. So be it, and so it is. May you slowly start to bring your attention back to your fingers and toes and your sensation of yourself lying and breathing. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, slowly come back to your normal waking consciousness and release this vigilant state of lucid dreaming. And may you enjoy the rest of the month. More of these are posted on www.thetraumareleasemethod.com.